Hey everybody, Kimberly here, and I'm excited to share with you Blogmaster Exploring Europe. This is about an hour to 2 hour entry-level game where players get to explore Europe through a variety of things like dining and lodging and really cool attractions. There is a little bit of setup that I've already done though for players so that we can jump into a round to see what it feels like and what the mechanics are and really what those cards look like. But you are essentially going to determine 5 random different countries that you are visiting. In my case, it's Norway, France, Spain, Italy, and Greece. You are also going to select one of the bloggers to play with and determine which side you want them on. There's always an ongoing bonus, but on one side of the card there is a early game bonus that you can choose, or there's going to be an end game bonus or something that happens towards the end of the game. So you're kind of saying, well, where do I want to benefit from? So I'm playing the photographer. That's that little camera marker. I get a bonus of 1 coin discount when I pay for 10K or 20K attraction articles. And at the end of the game, I'm going to get a bonus. So that's one thing I did to set up. I also determined my beginning country. And one of the things that made me do that was I have these cards that I have essentially culled down to. At the beginning of the game, players will be dealt 3 of these lodging cards. You'll see here that lodging is orange. You have space for lodging at the 5 countries you're traveling to. It's this deck right here. I have 3. I also was dealt 3 dining articles, and there right here you'll see the green outline and the word dining. And then I was dealt 6 of these blue cards or attraction articles. And these again are things that I'm posting about, that I'm blogging about as I go to these particular countries. And players have to discard down to 5 unless they would like to pay for a couple more. But the reason I picked Spain as my starting location was because I had these 3 cards that I was dealt for Spain that gives me a chance to do all 3 of those different kinds of articles. So I want to stay in Spain and I want to live it up essentially. So now that I've got everything going, I have my beginning funds. Every player is going to receive $30 in affiliate money. I'm just going to start the game. Now this is a placeholder. The final draft or version of this is going to look really snappy, much like everything here is really nice. But I just want to show you because it's nice to see this up close. The order of actions, you have 8 steps on your turn. You are going to collect your affiliate revenue. That's going to be $1 at the start of every round, unless you have cards that give you more. You're going to discard 2 articles. So right now, I am not going to do either of those in the very first round. We are ready to go with roll all 3 dice, and then let's see what happens. So I'm going to take these dice. There are 3 of them here. And I'm actually not going to roll the travel die the very first time either because I have selected Spain and I'm not going to travel. I'm essentially going to just simply gain from the reward or the bonus die. The travel die essentially lets you go from one country to another. You can do the bus for $1, you can do this subway train for $3, or you can fly an airplane and pay $5. And so the cheaper route is usually the best because they get you to another location no matter how much money you spend. So I'm going to set this to the side for now, and I'm just going to these dice are so chonky. They're so chonky. I don't know if you can tell. They're great. So I'm going to roll these dice. Wow, that is wild. I got 2 events. The purple symbol here that you're going to see with that star on it says I get to draw from the event deck, which is awesome. So my choice here after I roll the dice says choose to travel or get a reward. Well, I said I wasn't traveling. I'm just going to get the reward. And then the blogger die, if possible, is going to be the other die. So the first one I say is this. This is the blogger die, which is the blue die, and I rolled the event. But on the other side, you're going to see that there are all the symbols of the blogger's images or icons, and I rolled the event. But I'm going to use my bonus. This is my step 4, which is get my reward. So I'm going to draw the top card of this. I'm going to read it, keep it secret to myself, unless it says here, this is played immediately when drawn, Kayak Lake Saima. It says here, collect 5 coins in affiliate revenue for your most recent blog article going viral. Well, good grief, that's kind of amazing. Let's just say that before the game began, I posted a really fantastic blog article. I'm going to take that $5 in affiliate money, which is fantastic. It takes money to essentially post everything in this game. And then I'm going to keep this in my player area because it's going to have a symbol in the bottom corner that might actually help me gain victory points if I get cards that say end game. There's going to be cards that say end game down here, and I keep those. Okay, so I'm going to pop this under here. It's kind of like right on top of my photographer. So that is going to be this die right here. And then I'm going to use the blogger die if possible and draw another event card. Event cards are good, bad, end game, in-game, immediate play, a variety of things. And you're going to see that there are a ton of these cards out here. This says flying in the sky. Due to a severe storm, you have been rerouted to the country to the right of where you are now. This card is played immediately when drawn. Wow, what a wrench in my plans. I wanted to stay in Spain. I wanted to play all those cards you saw, but in this case, I got rerouted, and it's going to be to the right of where I am. I'm going to move my marker that says this is where I go. This marker right here just shows that I started in Spain, and I'm also the start player. There's a blue ring, and then everybody else is going to receive a gray ring. So that's to the right. I'm now in Italy, but fortunately for me, I don't have an Italy. I only have a France and a Norway. Well, I gotta get the bus back to Spain, or I've got to figure something out. Who knows? But this is really exciting. I mean, like, seriously, these event cards, the dice, they really will change up what you're choosing to do on your turn. The next thing says play any turn event cards, which is optional. They might say any turn, play them. Post or archive articles. At this point, I get a chance to post an article if I have the money to pay for it. And you're going to see here that the payment for these are going to be this one. Let's just see this. This is an ice music festival in Norway. It gives me 10,000 likes, and it costs $2. And down here, you're going to see a nice description of what this attraction offers. So it's a really fun picture and a nice flavor text down here. And you put blue to blue, green to green, orange to orange when you post an article. But you simply pay the cashier. That would cost $2. And then I would get likes on this chart right here. And this is my blog followers. So I have 2 dots here so that it will show me. I'll mark 5, 10, 15, 20, and you just keep jumping up that track until you reach 100. And then you do it again with your second cube. And when any player reaches 175,000 or more blog followers, they are essentially going to trigger the end of the game. So that's going to be what we're essentially reaching or striving for. But the issue is I can't post in Norway. I'm not there. I'm actually in Italy. So I'm not going to actually be able to do that on my turn. So I'm going to skip that. It says here, post or archive articles, and then I'm going to draw 3 article cards. So I'm going to draw them from any pile that I want, and it looks like I've got 1 of each for Spain, and then I've got 1 for France and Norway in blue. So I'm going to do a variety. I'm going to draw 1 from here, 1 from here, and then 1 from here. Now I've got my 3 cards, end of my turn. I am simply going to let play pass to the next player. So let's see what I got. I ended up getting a Norway card, which is great if I can get back to Norway. But I got a Romania and an England card on my turn. So these are the 2 cards that I got. I'm not going to England. I'm not going to Romania. I'm going to keep these cards essentially to the side. This is my notation system when I play this game. Because at the beginning of the order of actions for your turn, when play comes back to you as we go clockwise, you collect your dollar for your affiliate revenue, then you discard 2 articles. This is the way for the game to kind of keep you with a nice, tight, cold deck. And this is a way for you to essentially discard cards that you are not visiting during this particular game, because I will not be dining at Club Gascon in England, and I am not going to be lodging at Cuibul du Lem in Romania. So those cards are going to be the cards that I discard. Now, let's see this next round. Okay, so I'm going to collect my dollar. I'm going to take a dollar from here. I'm going to discard these 2 articles, and then I'm going to roll all 3 dice. Let's see if I can get that travel card that allows me to leave Italy. Okay, so I got these as my dice rolls. So the first thing it says is choose to travel or get a reward. I need to travel. I need to get out of Italy. I had that weird event that got me stuck in the sky. So I'm going to do this die, which is pay $3, and I'm going to pay those $3, and I'm going to move. I got to get back to Spain. I really feel like Spain is a good place for me to be, or Norway. Norway is another great place for me to go to, but Spain's got 3 cards, so hopefully I'll be able to do that. So that was me using this die, which means I can't get the bonus on this die right here, which is draw 2 cards. So I'm not going to be able to get that. And if you ever want to know what your icons mean, here are the 4 bloggers. That's an event card. That's the 2 article cards I just talked about. Gaining 5 revenue coins. And then there's your bus, train, plane costs. And then, of course, you get player's choice. Fantastic. So I can't get the bonus because I traveled, but now it says use the blogger die if possible. I got another event card. Let's hope I don't get bumped out of Spain again. Here we go. It says the event is saved for the end of the game. Did you know? Gain 5 blog stars, BS, if you have at least 1 attraction article in all 5 countries. So I want to hang on to this. It's a secret. I keep that face down. And I essentially want to have an attraction article in all 5 places by the end. And if I do, I'm going to receive 5 more thousand blogger stars. That's my, you know, people are really seeing all of my attractions, all of my blogs about that, which is fantastic. So that was this die, and now I'm going to skip the Play Any Turn event card. I don't have one. I had 2 immediatelys and 1 at the end of the game. And now I'm going to post an article. So I can post this one, Ciudad de las Arts. This is in Spain I can pay 10,000. I get 10,000 and I pay 2 for it. I could also do this, which is my dining, La Cueva del Tunel. 5, but only 2. So that seems like a better bang for my buck right now. So that looks really good. And then my last one is Les Cols Pavillons. 10K for 3. Let's say I do this one right here. I'm going to pay for this blue card in Spain. I'm just going to put it right down there. This is an attraction. It costs $2,000, but wait, check out my photographer. It says I get a 1 coin discount when posting a 10K or 20K attraction article. So that article for me is only going to cost $1 or 1,000 or 1 coin essentially. I'm going to pay that 1, and then here's what I get. I take my cube and I put it on the 10K. Yay! That's fantastic. That's just about the best bang for my buck that I think I could possibly get. So that was me posting or archiving an article. So now I draw back up. I draw 3, not back up. I essentially keep all the cards I have and I draw 3 more cards. Gosh, it looks like I kind of want maybe in Spain I have each of these 2. So maybe I draw 2 of these cards and then I draw 1 dining. And now I have these in my hand. What did I get? I got a Romania, an Ireland, and an Austria. Wow, so I'm probably going to be discarding 2 of those from my hand. So that is going to be it. And again, you're going to keep playing until 1 player at the end of a full round is at 175,000 likes or more, and that's going to trigger at the end of the game. There are a whole bunch of ways to earn points in this game, so I just want to show you quickly that score sheet. But essentially, you want to gain likes in the game. That's going to be your total likes. Your affiliate revenue, you're going to look at this chart down here. If you have any remaining money, it's going to give you some points. You also might have your blogger card if you saved it for the end of the game. Countries that have 3 or more attraction articles, which is great, they're going to give you points. If you have completed an entire row of lodging or dining or attractions or all 3, it's 5 per row. If you fill in the entire country, big points. You essentially lived it up there. You get points. Every archived article, the ones I was talking about, give you 1 point. End of game cards. And then you're going to see that you're going to get these these 3 special tokens will give you 1 point for each of those icons. blogger icon published on articles. If they match your symbol, which mine was that kind of camera symbol, that's going to give me those points too. A lot to like here, really unique. Again, I haven't seen a game that does this and uses these particular features and mechanics. It's a pretty unique game with a very current and I think engaging and accessible theme with the Blogmaster Exploring Europe. Again, just a lot to like here and super replayable. I don't know if you can see these stacks. These are fat stacks. There's a lot going on here and there's a lot of interplay when it comes to the cards and then how you're actually planning out your trip. Kind of like 10 Days In. You can play that again and again and again and again, mapping out all the different places that you're going in that game. Here, you can do the same thing, posting tons of different articles for your lodging, dining, and your attractions. All right, everybody, that's it for me this time. Go check out the Blogmaster Exploring Europe right now.